Hello, my name is Tess McColgan. I'm the Roslindale Village Main Street Program Manager. Today we're at the Cooperative Bank interviewing CEO and President Phil Bryan. Hi Phil, how are you today?
I'm fine, Tess. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
That's
It's nice
great.
to be here at the Cooperative Bank today with you.
Glad to have you here.
Tell us a little bit about the Cooperative Bank.
Well, the Cooperative Bank has been around since 1898, so this is actually our 120th year anniversary.
Wow, congratulations.
And we're going strong. We're as strong as we have ever been, thanks to the people of Roslindale and the communities that we serve.
Awesome. And why do you keep the TCB here in Roslindale?
Well, this is where we started. You know, we have such an affinity for the community. Our employees are very active in the community. It's just a great place to be. You know, we sit right across from the train station, I think, which is nice. You know, you get people coming on and off, and they see us. And I could never see us moving out of Roslindale. This is our home. What's
one thing you think a Roslindale resident should know about living here in Roslindale?
Well, I think it's a very diverse community. You walk down the streets, it's a very safe place to be and to live. And you just see all different types of people walking up and down the streets. Lots of young families, which, as I've been here for 4 years now, a little over 4 years, the community just keeps changing. And there's new construction. It just keeps developing and growing. I think people work together well here. You know, I go down to the village market and I see the owners. They actually walk out here in the front lobby and we wave. And many of the business owners work together, which I think it's special. And there's so many different types of nice businesses, wine and cheese shops, great restaurants. It's just a small town within Boston.
Yes,
that's I think how it feels.
And a tight-knit business community, which is always nice. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what Balance Rock does and how people can get started with you here?
Absolutely. So we are a financial planner and investment manager, and we always offer free introductory meetings. You can go online and schedule right from our website or call us, and we generally collect a little bit of information from you up front and then meet with you, give you an estimate, and go from there. Balanced Rock is really leading the way to help folks, particularly folks who aren't already wealthy, who aren't accredited investors, invest in ways that are direct and impactful. We help clients invest in a way that better reflects their values and their investments, and we can do this in a couple of ways and usually combine them for many clients. One is helping with their public market investments, making the investments they have in the public markets more environmentally, socially, and from a governance perspective, more responsible companies. And we can also help exclude companies in industries or conducting business that our clients don't agree with. At the same time, we also offer what we call our dial-in strategy, which allows people to put their money into their own communities or into the types of projects that are truly impactful in that they are creating opportunities for people who wouldn't have it if these funds weren't there, making these loans for low-income housing or to worker-owner cooperatives, or to convert mobile home communities into resident-owned communities. So there's a lot of opportunities for investment that people just aren't familiar with, and that we can help them realize their values by using.
Do you have any promotions going on right now, or anything you want to let us know about?
Along with our kind of impact investing, direct investing, we've rolled out our own program called Dial In, which is direct, impact, alternative, and local investing. And so that's something that's really been the last year or so that we've pushed out and started helping clients invest in more impactful ways. And so we're excited to continue sharing that and growing that program.
What makes Rozzie a special community to you, and what would you say to a new resident of Roslindale?
I've just been amazed since I moved here, and really since I started meeting more folks when I started my business, at just how much people in Roslindale love Roslindale and other things in Roslindale, whatever those things are. And I think it's there's a lot of local pride that's related to that, and being in a community that people take pride in is really special, and I think that it rubs off on people.
Do you have a specific Roslindale memory that's your favorite?
Well, I love the farmers market, and that was really that helped me get my business off the ground. And from the beginning, I was there with first my son when he was a baby, sitting behind me with my wife as well, sitting behind my table at the farmers market, trying to pitch financial planning like it was an organic tomato. And 5 years later, I was there with my daughter doing the same thing still. And so having that kind of continuity and that this has been a really special place in the market, and being able to share that and share the business and the involvement of the business in the community with my family makes it feel like a real family business and a real local enterprise.
So we're here today at Long Hagen Huff Harris, and I'm here with partners Amy Huff Harris and Sean Hagen. Hi, Amy and Sean. How are you today?
Great. How you doing?
Great. Good. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what Long Hagen Huff Harris does?
Sure. We have 3 primary practice areas. We're really trying to not be that law firm that sort of does a little bit of everything. We try and specialize, and the 3 areas are family law, business law, and estate planning, trust and estates work.
And what would you say is something that people who visit, customers may be surprised or not know about your firm?
People would be surprised by how passionate we are about our work. We really enjoy working with people. We see ourselves also as educators. We try to make sure that people understand the choices that they have available to them, and that whatever choice they make, that it's an educated decision. I do the family law practice area, and often I work with parents who are not really getting a fair shake from the probate and family court system. And when I can come in and help them basically right a wrong and make it so that they can have a better relationship with their children, with other family, that's something that really makes me feel good about what I do, and I know why I'm doing what I'm doing.
What would you say to a new Roslindale resident? What would you say they should know about living in Roslindale?
I think they should know that they're joining a larger community, which is different than just being in a particular neighborhood. I think that there's a culture here that is pretty obvious, when you're living here even for a short time, whether it be the different events that go on, certainly the things that Main Street puts on. The way that you're treated when you walk in a business is different than maybe a more downtown location. And that sort of community collaborative focus is just omnipresent in the square. So I think that's something that they should know. And if they're looking for that, they're in the right spot. And then the other thing is that people are really friendly overall. So, Boston as a city, yes, it's still a city, but it's much more than that in this particular neighborhood, just because people have a different mentality and it's a different feel. And so those are things that people should be aware of when they are new to the square, new to the community.
Yeah, I feel like Roslindale definitely takes pride in the neighborhood feel, the community engagement here.
And I also think that you see, it's not just that statement, right? Newer hot neighborhoods will say, oh, we're very community focused, community engaged. But I really see commitment on the level of the business owners and residents here that you don't always see in other communities.
Amy, I know you've been here in Roslindale longest of the partners.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you have a favorite Roslindale memory?
A number of my clients are children, and being right across from the park, I don't like to meet with my child clients in an office setting. I think that can be really off-putting to younger children. So I often will meet with them over in the park. Yeah. And so the thing is, we can be talking a little bit about what the situation is for them and what are the issues for them, but they also can see other residents walking their dogs and asking if it's okay to pet the dog and running around. One of my clients, her favorite thing was to come and to race around the park and talk in between the laps.
And why do you keep Longhagen Huff Harris in Roslindale?
I just think that this community is absolutely on the rise. There's so much energy here. You can feel it when you're out on the streets. You see new businesses opening. You see existing ones that have been here a long time. We're here because the community's been very good to us, and we've really enjoyed being a part of it. So we don't see that changing anytime soon. And this is why we keep the core of our business here. We do have other offices, but this is the epicenter. This is the main office. And we just, we don't see that changing anytime soon. So though we have different locations and we're in Boston generally, and we even have a South Shore office, this is home, which is a really nice thing.
Yeah, I'd also have to add that, we've been here for a while, and so we've known how special Roslindale was. We're glad to see that a number of other businesses are recognizing how special Roslindale is as well.
Thank you for watching our video. If you want to see more videos from RVMS, hit subscribe below.